Alright, I'm gonna be doing my 2018 NBA playoff first round bracket. So excited that finally we get some playoff basketball. The regular season can be quite, not competitive at times, so I'm happy that we actually get competitive basketball now, and that Nuggets-Timberwolves game really got me hyped up for the postseason. That was an amazing game, really showed you the intensity and some of the referees, what they're gonna call, what they're not gonna call, the contact they're gonna allow. Super excited, but time to get straight into it. I'm gonna be starting in the Western Conference, going at the top. Rockets, Timberwolves. I'm gonna pick the Rockets. I just don't see the Timberwolves beating them. Now, if I had to put a game on it, I might go 6 games. I could see the Timberwolves winning a few of them, but I don't see them pushing it to 7, and I definitely don't see them beating them. I got the Rockets. I don't know if it's the year to win the championship, but it is definitely the year to make it deep in the postseason. Thunder and the Jazz. This is one that really is difficult, because I could honestly see either team winning. They got the exact same record, and OKC, you'd think they'd be better. You'd think they'd be, a favorite going into the postseason to make, the conference championships, but I could see the Jazz winning. However, I am going to pick the Thunder. The Jazz, they lost Hayward. Now they've done amazing without him. They lost Rodney Hood. They've done amazing without those players, but come postseason, I just don't think they have enough depth, and they don't have enough all-star power as well. Westbrook and George, I think you can bank on either of them having 25-plus point games every single game, one of them. You can't really say that about the Jazz. I'm going to have to pick the Thunder, but if the Jazz end up winning the series, then I won't be surprised at all. Won't be shocked at all. So, Timberwolves, Pelicans, another one I could honestly see either team winning. However, without DeMarcus Cousins, I don't see the Pelicans winning. I don't see Anthony Davis dragging along Rondo, Etron Moore, all of them. They have a good team. They have a decent team. Drew Holiday's a good piece, but the Trailblazers, they're healthy. I think they're deeper, and they just play really well together. I like watching them. They're a fun team to watch, and I got the Trailblazers winning with the Thunder and Jazz as well. I won't be shocked if the Pelicans end up knocking them out of the first round. Warriors and Spurs, about as sure bet as I can make. Warriors, probably in 4. I don't see the Spurs winning at all. Even if they had Kawhi, I'd probably pick the Warriors. Well, if they had Kawhi and no Curry for the Warriors, that might be a different story, but no Kawhi, they're just not a threat to any team in the postseason at all. So, as sure of a bet as you can get. Moving on to the Eastern Conference, we got the Raptors and the Wizards. I got the Raptors winning. They're just kind of like the Trailblazers. Everyone just plays good together. They have a great system. Dwayne Casey's an amazing coach. What's the manager name? Masai Ujiri? Something like that. He's done an amazing job, kind of on the fly, retooling this team, bringing in Ibaka, bringing in some guys like Van Fleet, who came out of nowhere for a lot of people to surprise the league and how good he is. Siakam's been great. I just don't see the Raptors losing to the Wizards. I'd probably say in about 5 to 6 games. Even if it's a sweep, I wouldn't be shocked. Next up, the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Indiana Pacers. Basically equal with the Warriors Spurs. About as sure bet as you can get. The Cavaliers are going to win. Probably in a sweep. Wouldn't be shocked if the Pacers could take one game, if Oladipo absolutely goes off, if Turner can crash the glass, because that's one thing about the Cavs. If you can crash the glass, you're going to have success, and the Cavs don't have that defense, and the Pacers, if Turner can do that, and if Oladipo can go off, I can see him taking a game, but the Cavs are going to win. 76ers and the Heat. This is an interesting one. I got the 76ers winning, and I'm pretty confident in that pick. However, if there is a sleeper team in the postseason, I would say it's the Heat. They got a pretty good team, but they don't have Joel Embiid. They don't have Ben Simmons. You know, they just don't have that top talent. Whiteside's a great player. He's an amazing player, but he's not the type of player that can dominate a game. And if you're down by 10, you can't give the ball to him and say, look, bring us back in the game, like you can with a lot of other teams. So I got the 76ers in this one, probably in about 6 games, I'd say. I could see it going to 7. I really could, but I got the 76ers. Now, the Celtics and the Bucks. The Celtics, 55-win team, the number 2 seed. Brad Stevens, an amazing coach, and I got the Bucks. I got the Bucks. No Hayward, no Kyrie. Now, if Kyrie happens to come back mid-series, I am 99% sure I read that he's going to be out for the whole postseason. So, if he is going to be, the 2 top players aren't there. And I don't know what's with people overhyping Al Horford. It seems like out of nowhere this season, everyone's like, oh, Al Horford's gonna show up big. The big 3, big 4, you know, Tatum and Horford. Horford, never been a fan of him. He's kind of like Whiteside. He's a good player, but he doesn't impact the game nearly, even as much as Whiteside would. The Bucks, Jabari Parker is back. He's not playing to what people expected him to play, you know, before he got injured, but he's still, you know, he's producing off the bench. And they just have too strong of a team. Antetokounmpo, you know, I just think without Hayward, without Kyrie, they just don't have a chance of beating the Bucks. If they do, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised because of Brad Stevens, and they do have a lot of good pieces. But if they beat the Bucks and they still don't have Hayward or Kyrie, they're getting beat in like 5 games in the second round. But that's my first round predictions for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Can't wait for that to be done so then I can do my round 2 predictions. That's when things could get interesting. But thank you for watching. Let me know your predictions down below. Can't wait to watch the postseason basketball, man. Cannot wait. Gonna be fun. Thank you for watching.